On EA Sports, if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the football team and the Rams coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA! Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that was
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, LA! Stephon Diggs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 11. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sheds off the tackle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
This offense continues to be a hot mess.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, LA! How about that? Their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Rams open the lead up to 34-0.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players? No.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Rough so far for him. That's the only way to describe it. He's thrown more completions to the other team than he has to his. 3 INTs thus far.
Love the description. Rough, rocky, shaky, all of those things. But this is where you find out about a quarterback, isn't it? This is where you find out about your team leader. Can he handle some of that adversity, bounce back, and give him better play down the stretch? They still have a chance to win.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now the punter, Tressway, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, strip. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Rams, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to...
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Missed.
Will not go down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, 30 yards. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. An 80. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams. An 80-yard touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams. 60. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Buying time to his left. Able to power through. Still fighting for more. And still fighting. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another. Well, the defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. That's what can the offense do as they take possession. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Finding room to the 20. So now we're in the final minute of the ready to take over. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So the LA Rams with a victory here. I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine. The defense through the shutout. I think they worked in concert together. But like the offense was hitting the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of...
Jones, Shorty.